Albert Fish, The Gray Man, A Cannibal's Confession. New York City, 1920s, 1930s. A gaunt, grinning figure known as Albert Fish, the Gray Man, haunted the streets. A self-proclaimed cannibal and sadist, he stalked children, luring them with candy, jobs, or false promises. His crimes were so grotesque they seemed lifted from nightmares. But his most infamous atrocity unfolded in 1928. Grace Budd, a 10-year-old from Manhattan, was enticed by Fish's charade as a relative of her family's maid. He kidnapped her, then took her to a remote farm in Matawan, New Jersey. Over days, he tortured her, beating her, mutilating her body, and finally killing her. In a chilling letter to Grace's parents, he wrote, "The child was tough, but when cooked 2 hours, her flesh was sweet and tender." The letter, dripping with sadistic glee, was found months later. Fish, then 63, was tracked down after bragging to acquaintances about the murder. Police discovered his confession, replete with details about dismembering Grace's body and consuming her flesh. But Grace was not his only victim. Fish admitted to killing and cannibalizing dozens of children, though many crimes went undetected. He justified his acts as sins for the glory of God, a warped logic that horrified his trial jury. At his 1936 trial, Fish taunted authorities, even sketching a cartoonish self-portrait for the judge. Sentenced to death, he reportedly said, "I'd like to be electrocuted twice just to feel the pain." Executed in 1936, his legacy lives on as one of America's first documented serial killers. Grace's parents, Florence and Walter Budd, never recovered. Her mother, upon identifying her daughter's remains, collapsed, screaming, "They've eaten my baby!" The case sparked nationwide outrage, fueling debates on child safety and the depths of human depravity. The Gray Man's crimes testify to evil's capacity to hide in plain sight. His letters, preserved in police archives, still send shivers down spines, a reminder that some monsters wear human faces. Some screams never fade. Subscribe for more terrifying true crime.